What internet marketing expert should you spend your valuable time listening to? Listen to someone who has over 20 years of web marketing experience and hundreds of website marketing success stories. That man is Aaron Sparks from Site Strategics. And this is Edge of the Web Radio.
This is an article. This is a supporting article from what we wanted to bring to the table here. From Search Engine Land, Pauline Jacober actually put together a great article that kind of complements what our discussion was. So I wanted to utilize that as a bit of a framework as she brought together 5 reasons to do PPC. That's pay per click. The competition for visibility in search engine results, it's fierce, isn't it? I mean, yes. You also see the landscape changing on the top organic, which are the true listings, on search, the paid ads, the local advertisements. I mean, they're Google's changing up its how it displays content all over the map, and
a lot of our listeners might not even realize, like, what is it? There's something like half of all people that show up on a search engine result page don't realize that half of it is organic. In other words, Google believes by relevance and authority that it ranks. But the other probably, I don't know, if you're on the top half of the page, probably 2/3 of the ads up above and to the right, those people pay for that placement on a bid system.
Correct.
So they pay for that. And so that's what we're talking here is those pay per click. The advertiser bids on a click, says, I'll pay 25 cents a click or $5 a click or whatever. And so when you click on one of those ads, and I think the background is a little bit yellow now, right?
Yeah, there's a little ad. It's this little yellow, but it's small.
Ad.
Yeah,
it's really small.
And they change that. They test out this on a regular basis, see how many people are clicking on ads with this particular layout. But it is absolutely that. You have to know that the phone book is dead. And forgive me, AT&T and Yellow Pages, but going to your physical phone book.
They do online marketing now.
The focus here is that this is the reference point that that so many people start with. You pull out your phone, you pull up the phone, go to search Siri with your voice, and a result comes up, right? And that screen of results is monetized. There are advertisers in that space. There's also advertisers in the organic space. It's a different type of advertising because you're not paying the engines. What you're doing is grooming your own website to be naturally found there. And that's another show for another topic. We've got plenty of information about search engine optimization. But pay-per-click campaigns can garner more real estate for your brand on the results page. And if you're not there, your competition surely will be. And that's the important thing. Is if you're thinking in the mindset of, well, we have an organic ranking, that's fine. On the mobile side of things, right, they're above you. And somebody has to scroll down to find your listing organically. They're bidding in the top spot. They're sucking up your traffic there. So if you're on the fence, or if you haven't given it much consideration up until now, let's go through some reasons why PPC is a no-brainer for your brand, even if you're already a successful business. And I make that point is that there's a number of questions that get asked of us, and one of the questions is, well, should we be in paid ad campaigns when we have an organic listing, a good, successful organic campaign?
I want to answer.
Yeah, go ahead. The guy in the front row.
Do you want me to answer?
Actually, you're in the back row, aren't you? You're spitballing.
I already read the show notes, so I'll tell you from our so for those people that don't know, we work with clients too, but we work with Site Strategics on everything, local SEO, B2C, even B2B. Our clients, our personal clients, are people that advertise on the Marketing Tech blog and stuff like that. Those are the folks so that's just so that people kind of know the difference. So, but we love working with like Site Strategics on pay-per-click, because if we have if we're going to do organic search for someone, so we're going to work on content, maybe a site redesign, infographics, white papers, case studies, ebooks, all of that stuff. That's expensive for clients to get into. That's a large investment on their spot. And then rankings are something that you get over time, right? So you can sometimes you can work for years on trying to get placed well on an organic term. Well, imagine that investment in let's say over a year of all that content and all that time and all that effort, and you're not getting results with it. You rank, but you're not getting results with it.
Right.
That's why we love pay-per-click. With pay-per-click, what we're able to do is say, hey, Aaron, here's 18,000 different keyword combinations. You go run them. Then we measure conversions.
Right.
And then you come back and say, Doug, these are the terms that are really converting high.
Right.
These are the ones that are worth the most. Well, now I can take our organic strategy
right.
and totally tailor it towards those conversions.
Yep.
And that's why we love it.
Absolutely.
And so we can drive down the cost per lead over time by getting those organic rankings, and then pay-per-click just becomes this incredible, just kind of set in stone demand gen that, hey, this month we want to double our leads. Okay, here's how much it's going to cost. And it's predictable. It's, after time and testing and everything else.
It's also immediate to a particular degree. You can turn on this and it can start working for you.
Especially for service type companies, or when it gets really cold, plumbers may want to throw more into AdWords for frozen pipes and those type of things. So something you can turn on real quick if you just want to get a couple more extra leads.
If it's a frozen pipe, you really can't turn it on real quick. I see what you're on.
You can open the valve.
Yeah, see.
There you
go. Check this out. According to the Interactive Advertising Bureau, they have a report that runs out every year. Search ads are accounting for $9.1 billion and 39%, or the total internet advertising revenue over the first half of 2014. That included mobile-related search revenue and search ads that totaled $11.8 billion in revenue. This is an absolute proven marketing medium.
Absolutely.
And there's no ifs. And
growing.
And we're going to talk about the myths that are that accompany PPC here a little bit later in the show. But let's go over some points that we want to pull together of why you should actually. What are the reasons that you should be in PPC marketing? Number one, you only pay for when an interested person is clicking. One of the reasons PPC is so straightforward is because you know exactly where your dollars are going, and you only pay when an interested party clicks on the ad. And that's so different than organic. That's so different than a number of other mediums, including social, is that they're wanting to transact in one way, shape, or form. Another point, real quick, is you set your budget to control the costs. Speaking of budget, with pay-per-click, you can set your budget to your needs. You can put a cap on what your daily spend in, and it's flexible for you to change at any point in time. You can't expect to see huge results with a limited budget, of course. I mean, you have to go in there with an understanding of you've got to pay for this traffic. You got to pay for this data. More importantly, you have to have a budget enough for the marketing firm to be able to analyze this data, to be able to give you additional strategy and refinement to get exactly who you're looking for. All right. A third point, real quick, you can reach your target customer at the right time with the right ad. So if you want to target a person in a specific place in a specific time of day with a specific ad, there's no problem. PPC is regional. You can get into 20-mile radius of any point in the country, right? You can bid at any point in time in the day and a particular service or ad. So you can get as nuanced as you want that is directly attributable to what type of consumer you're looking for. Fourth point, real quick, unlike organic search, PPC can actually show results very, very quickly. We all know how important organic search traffic is long-term for a website. However, it's a long cycle, just like Doug said, to prove ROI. PPC can show that very, very fast. You can start a PPC, a paid ad campaign on Monday and literally start seeing results in terms of traffic and conversions the very next day. And I can testify to that. We lit up a campaign about a week ago, and we already have some converted traffic right in the basket. And I mean, that's the fact of nature. If you want leads right now, you can get them right now. Fifth point of the reasons you should be in PPC. PPC data can inform you your other market channels. Does your search engine optimization team want to know if a particular keyword or set of keywords is converting well? Just like Doug says, is that you test this. This is market testing of strategy, and it's you can roll out a pretty protected budget and get some good understanding of what converts, what doesn't, and then use that for other marketing channels, other search engine and social media marketing channels. You might want to look at these top 5 reasons as well as a number of other articles on Search Engine Land PPC is not easy, and no, you just can't hire a college student to plug in data and monitor the account. Good PPC takes skill. Great PPC takes strategy, a thorough understanding of the advertising platforms, and a solid knowledge of the rules and guidelines, and a little creativity in marketing. You know, you should work hard at that, and whoever you hire to manage your PPC, it is collaborative, but they should also be able to provide you accuracy in results. You know, you're the expert of your business, and your PPC manager is the expert of PPC. Okay, I just want to make sure. So, you know, if you've tried out PPC before and you got yourself burnt, well, there's a reason for that, because this is a complex tool. It really is, and you need somebody who's sage and can actually steer that correctly. All right.